We are ready. Computer, let's go. So, we are on Rakuten Viki. We are going to Viki Peaks or the collections. We're gonna pick one. See where it leads us. Ooh, they have now a lot of dramas based on webtoon. Let's go with Autumn Breeze. Breezy. It's giving this is not my corner. Oh, but there's a lot of shows here that I've watched. So let's see. Autumn Cicada. Appropriate. But I've not watched it. It's Guardian. Classic. I love everybody in this show. I love all of the actors. They did an amazing job. We are breaking up. I actually like this guy. I like both of them. I think she traumatized me. If you don't know, just type Descendant of the Sun wedding. My emotions were all in it. Jung Ki-young. He's a very nice actor. By far, favorite show from him is gonna have to be Come and Hug Me. If you have not watched it, prepare your tissues and go watch it. It has some like crime mystery element to it. Oh my goodness, I love A Beautiful Mind. Kill It was actually very good in it as an assassin. Is it wrong to say? Touch your heart. I really enjoyed it. I watched the second half of My Roommate is a Gumiho. It's okay. And then W. I loved the end of that show straightly because they did a very great job at making the girl self-sufficient, not in the we don't need a man kind of thing, but it was more like empowering, where the relationship aspect of the show to me was ridiculous, but the empowerment of the women, and you know how much she's a boss, I really like that, and how we can compete and still end up being friends. I loved it. But if you're interested in anything girl power, the show to go to is The Rebel Princess. Rebel. That is a Chinese show. It's historical. We will talk about it at some point. I definitely need to do like a whole full review on that show. I love that show so much. Anyways, moving on. Autumn Ballad, I don't know it. I've not watched it. My Mister, I think I've watched like the end of it on Netflix, the last episode of it. Do you like Brahms? I've watched it. He has a vibe to it. It's a musical. She plays the violin, he plays actual grand piano. Very nice vibe. The relationship kaput at some point and then get back together. You know, the usual culprit. The Day I Become You, I don't know. It's Chinese. Oh my god. He's the guy of the murder in Karate. I was not expecting it. I don't know what I was expecting. I was just looking for something and I played the last episode and woo! Bro, it's so short. It's 12 episodes. Murder mystery. Anyways, moving on. Back here, I don't like this actress much. She's not that she's a bad actress, but she's not my favorite. Love Cross, I think I've watched the last episode, maybe nothing special. Autumn Concerto, this was the old Chinese shows. We're never sure whether it was Chinese or Taiwanese, especially when it was on Netflix. I could never tell whether it was Chinese or Taiwanese. Don't swallow me, but it was one of those shows. Encounter is a good one. I've heard it was definitely on my to watch list, and then I end up never watching it. The Long Ballad, I just like that girl. Watch Radiant. There's another show like this where I feels like when these two actors get together, apparently in real life they're actually very nice to each other. Like she's the big sister and all that does fun stuff. I watched the last episode. It's a tragic story. I don't like tragic stories. I really don't like tragic stories. Why are we doing tragic stories again? The Secret Romantic Guest, I've not watched it. Twilight, I've not watched it. The Law Cafe, let me pause here and just present to you one of my favorite actors, entertainer, comedian, you name it, he's in it. Model, heck, singer, Lee Sung-gi. Don't sleep on the guy. Or is it Lee Sung-gi? I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. I love him. Everywhere he acted so well. He's such a great actor. He's one of those guys that when he cries, you want to cry with him. When he smiles, just all smile with him. I like him. He's a great one. And You Are All Surrounded. It's probably the first Korean show that I've watched where I literally went back, downloaded the song from it, and learned it through and through. And I knew all the lyrics. I didn't know what it meant, but I could sing the whole song. Let us not digress. Lee Sung-gi. I'm behind everything that he does. But I have to admit that in recent years, I've watched him a lot more as an entertainer than as an actor, and I really like him more as an entertainer now, just because you get to see his genuine expression, and it doesn't feel like he has to force it because of any script. So I really enjoyed that part of it. So okay, so that's Law Cafe, which I did not watch, but I'm sure it's good because just look at it. If you watch it, let me know what it's about. What I mean, I could read the synopsis, but we don't have time. This is supposed to just be window shopping, not deep diving into what we are going to watch next. We might end up with deciding what we are watching next, but that was not the goal of this. Oh, okay. Here we meet. Oh, if you haven't watched it, don't sleep on it. This girl and this guy, like, both of them are great actors. As you can see, I'm rewatching it. How many times have I watched it? I don't know. And when I rewatch it, I tend to also be the person that, because I know the whole story, I know how much to skip when I'm rewatching it. There are few shows that I will start watching from like episode 1, right? I just start from the place I'm content. I've watched this show from episode 1 a couple of times because I actually enjoyed their friendship just as much as I enjoyed their relationship. There's very few relationships that are like that, where it's like the friendship is just as good as them being together, and them being together was just a matter of fact, a matter of time, because you could see that these two people were so into each other. So many things to say about that. But one thing for sure, friendship matters. Friendship matters. Guys, girls, everybody out there, friendship matters. Be careful of your friendships. Nurture them. They don't all have to end up in marriage or anything like that, but nurture your friendships. This was just one of those where it's like just the relationship was good, was enjoyable to watch. I feel like even in real life, we also don't know the love story of everybody, of course, but there's just few stories where you're like, I just really enjoy everything about your story. I don't care for me to like skip quickly and get to the place where they get together, because if anything, after they got together, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, they're together. I mean, but even when they were together, they were quite quote unquote mature about it for most part. Tea is the best thing ever. Definitely recommend the show. Watch it. We probably will talk about it at some point here. And where were we? Till the End of the Moon. I remember this main actor from, I think it's called Light Rescue, but again, Chinese. I digress. Let's go quickly to the Korean shows. Oh my goodness, just sidetracked again. You see how this goes. Have a crush on you. What a disappointment. I can never recommend this show. It's not possible. I really enjoyed the show, and I was watching it as it was coming out, like weekly episode or daily episode or whatever they do on Viki. But the end, let me just spoil it right now, just so that you don't watch it. Sorry, I can't recommend this. The end is trash. Not because it ended well or it didn't end well. It ended just weird. Somebody was like, let's just play with their mind or something. Like, he had amnesia an episode before the end. Keep rolling. My Strange Hero, I think I watched the last episode of that. The smile has left your eyes. So I'm one of those individuals that believe that the end of a matter is better than its beginning. I believe it firmly. So to me, how something ends says more to me than how it starts, right? And it's the same for relationship or anything like that. So to me, I judge a show by the way it ends, not by the way it starts. So if it starts well, we are developing well, we are growing the actors and everything, and then it just crashes at the end, it crashed. That's it. It crashed. And the smile has left your eyes. It crashed. It was a good show, and I probably went back to rewatch the last episode a couple of times afterwards, just because I was bored. I couldn't remember. Why? I get it. The story was never like a happy-go-lucky kind of story. It was supposed to be like drama. Oh my goodness. You remember those days when all you get for description for all the Korean dramas was just romance, drama, and you already knew you were in for like the drama part of it? It was one of those stories. But Cheese in the Trap, I feel like the three main actors are great people, and the show started great, and it was like different at the time it came out. It was really different. It was a little bit more like psychological in the romance than we were used to at the time. It crashed and burned. The later half of the show, it was like, but where is the main guy? Why is the main guy not there? And then apparently there was some director issues behind the scene that we got to see in the show when we never asked for it. Guys, we are here to relax. Don't do this to us. All right. Where Stars Land, recommend. It's a very nice show. He is a robot. Let me know if you want me to talk about it. Then we can talk about it some more. The Secret Boy, I've not watched it. I think I maybe watched one episode of Vima Princess, and yeah, it's just no. Full Love, familiar, but I don't think I watched it. Shining Love is a no. Not a no, is I have not watched it. Queen with Passion, for now, I've watched the end, and the reason why I've watched the end and I've watched it is because of this guy. Why this guy? Because of this show, The Rebel. I don't know what it is. A rebellion is not a good thing, people. Blanket statement. Love this show. The Rebel is the Korean. The Rebel Princess is the Chinese. I love both shows. I really did. It was really fun, and both of them are like historical dramas. This one is also called The Thief Who Stole the People. I listened to the album for this show so many times because it's like more the folkloric music. It's playing in my head right now. Music is dangerous. Anyways, I love the show. Definitely recommend the show if you're looking for a good historical show to watch. The Rebel is it. Oh, it was really good. And so because I really liked it, I tried to watch other shows that he was in. And so Clean with a Passion, for now, was it. And I enjoyed it. It was good. It was not The Rebel, but it was good. Too Much of Service, funnily enough, I've not watched it. Kill Me, Heal Me. I think I started it and then I was like, oh, not for me. Dr. Cutie is a no. No, I've not watched it. Yumi Cells 2. Yumi Cells 1 disappointed me, so I never went back. Sorry. And I like the girl. I really like the girl. You know. Monthly Magazine Home, I've not watched. The Third Charm, I have read. I don't think I've watched it, but I like the actor. I think he's the actor from he's the actor from I'll Go To You When the Weather Is Warm, with our girl. And I don't need to do this, but I'm doing this to give you a hint of what we're talking about next week. Our girl. You will piece it together at the end. Alright. Oh, Robot, I like the actor. I don't think I've watched this show. Package, I've not watched it. I've not watched this. Love in the Flames of War. Crazy enough, I watched it on YouTube. And that's stupidly, so it's a no for me. Weightlifting Fairy, I love that show. Definitely watch it this autumn if you have a chance. Arsenal Military Academy, I just like Shukai. The kind of actors that they smile and everything just lights up. And when they're like serious face, you just have actor. Memory of Encaustic Tile. First time seeing this. Detective Kong, this guy looks familiar to me, and of course he looks familiar to me. Of course it's this. I like the look of the food. I'm actually rewatching it right now, just in the background. I like that show. Goodbye My Princess, I've not watched. And Story of Yenshik Palace, I call the clap. Oh my, this is one lady that is like, you can plot, but don't think that I don't know how to plot either, because I do. And if you keep plotting, I will not just take it sitting down. She just doesn't take it sitting down at all through the whole thing. So that was a good show. And with that, guys, we are done. We have gone through the autumn breeze, and I hope you found a few things that maybe you have not watched yet. Next time, our girl, let me stop here. Next time, we are talking Suspicious Partner meets What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. If you're a good drama person, you need to go back in time, go back with me. It is before What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. It is before Suspicious Partner. But when you cross them, what show do you think crossed the two? And hint here, I'm talking about the people in the show, not the show. That's it for me. It was Esegras. If you have any idea what we are talking about next week, put it in the comments. Comment down below. I love you guys. I will see you next time.